Welcome to Miami. We're inside the Kaseya Center. We get game number 4 in this thrilling first-round matchup. We haven't had a close game yet. He took game 1 in Milwaukee and game 3 Saturday night in Miami. So far, the Heat are where he's made 17 of his 21 shots. By the way, the team that's won the first quarter has won each of these first 3 game deficit in this series. This should be quite the game.
Really should be. A lot of pressure on them. Go up 3-1, 92% chance of winning the series if Miami can get to that 3-1.
I like the idea of Giannis having to defend Love out of the three-point arc. He's free, he fires, kaboom.
There you go, good two-man game.
Attempts coming into this game in this series. That could change dramatically now that Antetokounmpo's back. Jimmy gets on the board with his first field goal attempt. Almost 5 minutes in the game 4. Jimmy against Middleton. Slips into the paint, forces up a tough one, and drew a foul on Middleton. Butler slams it over Giannis. Jimmy Butler ahead by 10. Butler, he'll try a 3. Got it. Jimmy Butler shooting light. He tripled twice. Butler against Giannis. Spins in and scores. Well, it takes some ingenuity to score. Quick outlet by Love. Jimmy on a pull-up. 11 first quarter points for Butler.
Bringing the Heat back in the first, getting downhill. Giannis is going to come and challenge him. And right there, Jimmy with the two-hand finish. They're going to back off him in Middleton, just giving him too much space. Jimmy with that renewed confidence beyond the arc and going right back at Giannis with the footwork, blowing out the sneaker and still able to get it done. And now the pull-up on the big splash mountain. Brook Lopez, he clawed back into this.
Jimmy against Ingles, gets a switch with Holiday. Portis in, Jimmy shoots over him and scores. 11 points in a row for Butler. 2.5 minutes left in the period. Lowry for Zeller, rejected by Lopez. Jimmy from 3, got it! And had a handful of Holiday. 2 minutes left, first quarter. Back to the red-hot Butler. Slides by Ingles, banked it in! Oh, he is a monster in the playoffs!
Butler getting to the right hand, getting around Ingles, kind of gets bounced there, and able to get it to go with the bank shot. He has been
within 3, and Jimmy brings him closer. A 20-point first quarter. Miami down by 2. Butler drives in on Connaughton. A blocking foul on Pat Connaughton.
Drive. He's known for his mid-range pull-ups, and he's showing more strength. But again, when you can make that shot.
In the first half on 9 for 13 shooting, but he was 0 of 3 from the field in the second quarter. And John, the reality is one. Struce hits for Jimmy against Grayson Allen. The side is clear. Holiday comes to double. Too little, too late. 26 for Butler.
5 pounds with Giannis sprinting towards you in the paint.
Look at this battle. Jimmy and Drew Holiday. The pump fake, the duck in, the score. You get the feeling that Jimmy likes the physicality that comes with playing against Drew Holiday. And Holiday comes right back and has it go off his leg out of bounds.
The knee, but the pivot and the pump move here by Jimmy, impressive. These are 2 physical, strong guys. Jimmy fakes him, gets him up off his feet again.
Him against Holiday. Now it's Butler bringing Lopez deep into the corner, drives it past him. Now ducks in, scores, and a foul. John, the footwork for Butler.
And then spinning back to that baseline side. Heart attack, turns, changes the angle, gets to the baseline, uses the board. And Jimmy Butler, another bucket the hard way.
Points for Butler. Butler gets a screen from Bam and fires and knocks it down. 35 for Butler. 11 in the quarter. That's not last call yet. Jimmy, 35 points through 3 quarters. Bounces in. 37 for Butler. Down by 10. Jimmy on a pull-up and a score. Jimmy Butler finds Martin. See, Giannis prevented Duncan from taking that layup. He is a dominant defender as well as an impact offensive player. Jimmy drives, scores, and a foul! And the Heat house erupts. Foul. Jimmy Butler with 42. Miami has scored 7 rebounds. Saved in by Martin. Butler has it with 11 on the shot clock. Caleb Martin, corner three. Kaboom! We are tied at 101. Miami was down by 15 with a minute 15 left in the third. They have run off 12 unanswered points. Loose ball, bam for Jimmy. Nobody home. Miami leads it for the first time tonight. 102 to 101. The Heat's house is a madhouse.
Training those steals. And how about this performance here? Let's look back to Bam knocking down the jumper, Jimmy getting to his mid-range pull-up, and then the hesitation move off the switch. That's a favorable matchup there that Jimmy took advantage. This is where that defense ramped up. Caleb able to get out there and draw the foul, get to the free throw line off the Kyle Lowry stop. And then all of a sudden, look at these white jerseys creating another steal, and Jimmy to put the Heat ahead.
Miami was down 101 to 89 with 6:09 left. It is now 13 unanswered points for Miami. First fourth quarter lead change of the series to play. Jimmy to the paint, out to Martin, takes a three, got it! Caleb Martin, back-to-back butterflies flying around. It's a 2-point Milwaukee lead. Jimmy, step back, got fouled by Drew Holiday. That'll be Holiday's third. But both teams in the
good he is as a mid-range jump shooter, and he's trying to close out, and he's lunging at him.
And that this year's playoffs against Atlanta. His career playoff high with the Heat is 47. Right now he's got 46. He has tied the game.
Yeah, he's so big and strong. When he catches it back close to the basket, it's just too late.
Minute 23 to play. Jimmy for three. Got it! Miami leads it 110 to 109. 49 points for Jimmy Butler. He is 5 left in the game. Here comes Jimmy. Another three. Got it again! Jimmy Butler is amazing! Miami leads it. $112 to 109. Bedlam in the Heat's house. Butler with 51 points, including the last 8. Most points by a Heat player in Miami Heat playoff history. The heroic efforts of Jimmy Butler.
35% from 3, and he is fearless out there. Knocking that one down with a strong right hand. This one here in a transition, I thought he might pull it out. He pulls it back and lets it go anyway. I think he caught the Bucks off guard. Wow.
Jimmy Butler with 3 triples in the game, 9 triples in the series. Woo. Most points in the 2023 playoffs for an individual player. You have seen every one of them tonight. 51 in 40 minutes. Not Dwayne, not LeBron, not anyone has scored that many points in a playoff game in the 35-year history of the Miami Heat until that man did it tonight. And now, John, it's not about setting a scoring record. It's about winning. Here comes Giannis. This is Holiday. Lost the ball! Kyle Lowry stole the ball! Under a minute left. Jimmy drives in on Middleton. Got fouled again with 47 seconds left. Jimmy Butler going to go to the line with 51 points. Kyle Lowry with a big-time steal, and John, there was no doubt what Jimmy wanted to do.
Oh, he's got to keep going. I mean, his feel.
Seconds left. 52 for Butler. 53 for Butler. Lowry into Vincent, right back to Kyle. Ahead for Jimmy. Nobody near him. Moves it into the front court, and the seat's out of the Kaseya Center right now. Nobody needs one. nobody using one. 54 for Butler. Double nickel for Jimmy. 55 and a 41 fourth quarter points tonight for Miami is a fourth quarter playoff record for the Heat. Most points ever in a fourth quarter of a playoff game. That 56, most points ever for a Heat player in a play. Missed that one. He has 56. 5 seconds left. Heat up 5. Giannis turns it over. That will do it. The Heat win the game. Miami comes from 11 down after 3 quarters, wins game 4, 119 to 114, and the 8th-seeded Heat make headlines. They shock the Bucks and take a 3-1 lead in this best-of-7 series.
Wow. That is a big-time performance by Jimmy Butler. 56 points. Unbelievable shooting from the field, finishing the game in the fourth quarter with a flurry. What an absolute crazy finish.